Hello, this is part of my super fast Python learning series where I pick a topic and explain it for all four basic data types: string, list, tuple, dictionary. Today's topic is inbuilt functions, and by learning them together, you can save time, see the difference side by side, and remember how it works. Also, each of the blocks of the code which I am going to show you is an output question in itself for you to practice. Let me know in comments if you find this method speeds up your learning. There are many inbuilt functions, and we have already covered conversion functions like int, float, str, list, tuple in previous videos. First, we will start with the type function. It returns the data type of the object passed. If we declare a variable of each of these and run the type function, then for the string it returns class str, class list for list, class tuple for tuple, and class dict for dictionary. Next is the len function. It returns the length or number of items of the object. For a string, it will return the number of characters in the string. Here note that space, comma, full stop, all of them are counted. In a list and tuple, note len counts sublist or inserted tuple as one element only. In dictionary, each pair is counted as one item, so in this example, len returns 2. Next, we will see max and min functions. As the name suggests, they give us the largest and smallest element. If we use max and min function on string, it does ASCII value comparison and gives the character which has the max ASCII value or min ASCII value. If we use max and min on a list or tuple, then if all are numbers, it will give the max and minimum number. If all elements are string, it will alphabetically sort it and give the max and min value. It does not work if they are of mixed types like numbers with string or have nested list or tuple. In such cases, it will give an exception. Now what about dictionary? Here it works only on keys. If the keys are all numbers or string, it will give max or min of them. I can do max and min for string as well by doing ASCII number comparison. If we use any other data types or mix them, then here too it will give an error. Now let's see sum function. It returns the total of all the elements. It does not work for string. But for list and tuple, it will add up all the elements provided they are int or float. For dictionary, it will add up only the keys. Here too provided they are only int or float. Next we will see the function sorted. It is used to sort any sequence and it always returns a list. If you pass a string to this function, it will return a list of characters which is sorted. If you pass a list of numbers, it will sort the numbers and give a sorted list. You can pass a list of string too and it will alphabetically sort it. If you pass mixed data types in a list, it will give an error. Now if you take a tuple, it will return its elements sorted in a list format. Here too, if you pass mixed data type or nested list or tuple, it will give error. Now what about dictionary? If you run this, you will see it will give you a list of only the keys in sorted order. Here too, it cannot take in keys of mixed data types. If you run it, it will give you an error. If you want to sort in descending order, you can give an optional argument reverse is equal to true. Now there are these two built-in functions which are for string only. First is ORD function, which returns an integer representing the Unicode or ASCII number of that character. For example, ORD-A returns the integer 65. And the second function is the reverse of it, char, which returns the string representing a character of Unicode or ASCII number. For example, char 65 returns the string A. In our next video, we will cover string, list, tuple, dictionary specific functions. Thank you and all the best.